Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am Sheika if you're new and welcome to a new video. I'm looking crazy as hell, but that's okay. Baby and I are at Sam's for a good time, not a long time. Hey y'all. It's the next day. I'm at work. I'm looking rough. Don't do too much. Your girl got a hair appointment on Wednesday. It's kind of bittersweet though, because if you notice, I've only been getting like sew-ins and knotless braids. Well, your girl have a appointment for some soft locks on Wednesday. I'm nervous because I'm tender-headed. I'm not badly tender-headed, but I'm tender-headed, and I know those soft locks. I do soft locks, so I know how they're gonna be, and I know my head is gonna be screaming, so I probably need to take like some pain meds before I go. But anywho, that's not why I came on here. I came on here to say good morning. How you doing? I want to do a mental checkup because I care. If you need somebody to talk to, I am here. If you don't want to talk to me in the comments here, my Instagram is always linked in the description box below. Make sure you following your girl. Let's chat it up. Okay. And another thing I wanted to come on here and say, Vlogmas is kicking my butt. Okay, I don't know about y'all. How y'all doing with Vlogmas? The ones who are doing Vlogmas, because Vlogmas is kicking my behind. I'm trying to be consistent. Vlogmas is kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt. It's kicking my butt. It's really rewarding now because your girl do got 600 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for rocking with your girl and supporting me. Thank you. It never goes unnoticed. I appreciate you guys. I cannot wait to celebrate y'all. I told my husband, I was like, I want to cry. He was like, why? I was like, cause I got 600 subscribers. Not only 600 subscribers, I got 612 subscribers. And he was like, keep going, don't stop, keep doing what you're doing. You do have a following. And I was like, yeah, I know. I try to like not dumb my stuff down, but I try to what you call it, I try to like dial back some, if that makes sense. Like try to make it seem like it's not a big deal, but it really is a big deal. It really is a big deal. It's a big deal. But I thank y'all. I'm tired as hell. I'm trying to talk to y'all and act like I'm not tired. I'm tired. I'm trying not to get no coffee because I've been trying to dial back when it comes to coffee. I haven't had coffee in a while though, so I should be okay. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to finish my to-do list for the week, see what I need to put on here, get some doggone content ideas. It don't stop. The grind don't stop. Hustle don't fit. Hey y'all, hey, so I'm off work. I'm currently washing some dishes right now. But y'all, I wanted to pretty much tell y'all about a show that I had watched. Crazy. So let me know in the comments down below if you've ever watched this show called For My Man. Okay, so in this show, it was a girl named Elle. I'll call her Elle. And Elle was a single black mom. Just trying to, you know, work to make a living for her and her baby. Elle didn't have the best of upbringing, if that makes sense. Her dad wasn't like present in her life or whatever. So she always strived to give her daughter, you know, what she wasn't able to have as a kid. So obviously sis was single and ready to mingle. Okay. Sis was single as a Pringle and ready to mingle. So one day after work, she wanted to treat her daughter to something nice. So she ended up taking her daughter to this ice cream shop or whatever. and she met, let's call him D. She met D, right? So D got her attention. D played well with her daughter, but she ended up finding out that D wasn't single. So obviously they parted ways. She went her way, he went his way. But one day, it went down her DMs. D found the girl on social media. He couldn't get her out of his head. So D told her that since the day that they met each other, he couldn't stop, you know, thinking about her, and he broke it off with his girlfriend. And he wanted to basically, you know, date her and take her on a date or whatnot. So they started dating, y'all. He started taking my girl to these fine dining restaurants. And y'all, they hit it off. They got together, moved in, and they had some kids of their own. So everything was all good until D started hanging out with some different kind of people. And started hanging out later than he would normally hang out. And L was not happy about that. So they started fussing and arguing and all that. And D ended up getting himself into some trouble. So D had to go and lay down for a little bit. And then once he got out or whatnot, he came back to L, you know, telling her that he was sorry. He was going to do better or whatever. Mind you, before he got in trouble, L had them put him out because she was tired of his BS. So after she put him out, he landed himself into some trouble. Okay. So after he got out or whatever, he came begging and pleading or whatever with L, saying that he, you know, was going to do right and he wanted his family back or whatever. So obviously, like I told y'all before, all L wanted was that 2-parent home for her babies. So she fell for the okie doke. She let him back in, y'all. She let him back in. But apparently, he was doing a lot more laying down than just in a pen or whatever. So there was this other girl named A. I'm going to just name her A, right? And so A found out about L, and she wrote L on Facebook. I'm going to just say she wrote her on Facebook. And basically A was telling L that she was the mother of the child, and she been trying to, you know, get D to be present, start helping out with the kid, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, whatever. So when A brought it to D about the allegations that A was telling her or whatever, he denied it or whatnot and said that she was just trying to put a baby on him and that wasn't his kid, and he was willing to prove it through a DNA test. So L felt like A was the groupie and was just trying to take her man away from her. So once the test was done and it was determined he was the father, you know, now L had to deal with this situation about her man fathering another kid. And she was trying to figure out, you know, was she willing to accept it or if she wanted to leave him, because she definitely was contemplating leaving him. Okay, so one afternoon after she got off from work, she came home, and apparently D and A had been arguing back and forth on the phone, you know, about him once again being present in this child's life or whatever. So L was in I think, what was L? L was in the front room or something, and D came to her and told her that him and A worked something out to where he can come and see the child or whatever and spend time with the child. So both of them ended up going over to the house, right? So all A know is that she was sitting in the car and she heard like some pow, pow, pow. And she didn't know, you know, where it was coming from, what was going on. All she know is that D came back to the car running, and she asked him, you know, if he heard that, and he was like, yeah, but he don't know where it was coming from. All this jazz, right? Okay. So apparently A house ended up getting Pow, pow, pow. And so the baby, she was holding her baby at the time, and the baby ended up getting hit or whatever. Thank God it wasn't life threatening, right? So the investigation started. And so they were trying to figure out like who A had beef with and who would want her, gone or whatever. Who would want to do this to her. So D came up because that was the last person she had done been arguing with, right? So the investigators went and questioned D about what had happened, and he told them on that very day that he hadn't even been over there. He had just, went and picked his girlfriend up from work and they went home. So that happened. And then because he brought his girlfriend up, they had to question her too. So they ended up questioning her about what was going on. Now, before they questioned L, A showed them messages where she was being harassed or whatever. So when they picked up L, she was saying the same thing that her man D was saying, right? But when they told her or whatever, like what was up against him and how a baby had done got hurt or whatever, and that they also found not only was he harassing this lady, but she was too. They found messages, they showed it to her, so there was no denying it basically. So she ended up spilling the tea, especially once they told her how a baby got hurt and all of this stuff. Y'all, she said that he told her that they had done worked out a deal to where he can go and see the child or whatever. Mind you, after they just got done arguing, they worked out a deal to where he can go and see the child. She drove him over there. When they got to the house, it was 2 cars in the parking lot, so they couldn't park in the yard. Instead of them parking on the side, like in front of the house, they parked down the street. L waited in the car and he went to see the baby, right? So apparently, this man went and pow on people's house and really didn't tell L what was going on. But because, she decided to go on over there with him or whatever, or take him over there for whatever reason. And not only did she take him, she parked down the street. So, that's already suspicious. Like, if you took him over there, he told you what he was going over there for. Why y'all had to park down the street? Furthermore, not only that, these 2 people just got done arguing, and all of a sudden they done came up with a solution for him to come over there and see the baby like that present day. That was a red flag. But y'all, she told them everything on what happened. They had enough evidence to pick him up because he was at work at the time. When she told them what had happened, they picked him up. They told him that they had done arrested her. And once they brought him in, they brought them in a room together, and basically they wanted them to see each other or whatever in hopes that L told him to tell them everything, because she hadn't told them everything. And sure enough, he ended up telling them everything. He ended up telling them that basically L did not know what he was going over there to do. And he didn't go over there with the intent to hurt anybody. He just went over there to basically shake her up and pow the TV or whatever, to show her that he is not the one to be played with or whatever. Which was a lie, because if you was trying to get the TV was on the other side. Y'all, he tried to work out a deal with the state that if he, plead guilty or whatever to everything, can they let L go because she truly was innocent or whatever. She just brought him over there. They said no, that's not how it worked. And y'all, they ended up the jury ended up finding both of them guilty, because whatever the state that they're in, basically the driver gets the same penalty as the person that did the actual crime. She got 20 years, he got 30 years. They both was eligible for parole. Like to me, the moral of the story is, You riding for your man. You listening at him telling you that this woman, you know, just trying to put false accusations on him, talking about that's not his kid, this, that, and the third. So now you harassing this girl. And because you down for your man and harassing this girl because he telling you a bunch of bullshit, you done landed your ass in jail for 20 years. For 20 years. And all you did was drive him over there, saying that you just brought him over there to spend time with his child. Listen. A man gonna be a man, gonna be a man, gonna be a man. At the end of the day, that man owe you loyalty, not that woman. So based off of what I just told y'all, ladies, y'all be careful. I'm gonna tell y'all, like my mama always tell people about their children, stop saying you know what your child would and wouldn't do, because you don't know what your child would and wouldn't do while they're not around you. That same thing applies when it comes to a man. Sis, you gotta use your own judgment and figure out what you're gonna do. In my opinion, I feel like you should never step to another lady. You got to step to your man. You got to deal with whatever, you know, whatever cards you were dealt. You got to figure out what you're going to do. Whether you're going to stay or you're going to go. Rather you believe him or not. Don't go jumping in nobody's DMs about no man. And don't be so quick to believe everything a man done told you. Especially if y'all done went through some shit. Done broke up. You done put him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got... Be careful, ladies. Be careful, ladies. I know. Listen. It's a whole bunch I could tell y'all because I done been through it, okay? I ain't been through that per se, but I've been through the loneliness. I don't have no kids, but I know how it feels to have a cold bed at night. But it ain't worth it. It is not worth your future. So always remember, that man owe you loyalty, not that woman. Not that woman. Not that woman. Stuff happens so fast. Stuff happens so fast. Like, that show was crazy, y'all. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all watched For My Man before. Or like Fatal Attraction and stuff like that. Like, let me know if y'all watch that kind of stuff down below. But anywho, guys, I am going to finish washing these dishes and go ahead and get ready for my client. If you like this video, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and consider subscribing. It's lit here, okay? This is where you want to be. But until next time, I love you guys. Bye.